This is called Seafoam. I was in high school the first time I read a book with a fat girl. Because fat women rarely grace our shelves, rarely grace our TV screens, except for when they are called losers and obese and are filmed not because they are interesting people, but because gawking at fat people is supposedly fun, as if we're manatees in a zoo for you to stare at. But when these fat girls grace our shelves with their glorious fat presences, their covers are often wrapped in measuring tape and the expectation that to be worthy of boys, of girls, of anyone smaller than we are, we must lose all of our weight and shed our skins, shed the layers of blubber and organic material that have kept us warm and soft and human. I wrap myself in this measuring tape whenever I buy clothes, praying and pleading that the largest size available will fit, praying to Aphrodite, to Venus, that in that dress, in that shirt, I may finally have the confidence to burst from the seafoam and say, yes, I am a goddess. Yes, I am a woman who will shed her tape but keep her layers. And yes, that makes me strong, but I didn't ask to be strong. I just asked to be human. And when you're fat but not fat, you will compare yourself to other fat people, and you will secretly and silently thank God, a God who may or may not have made you this way, that at least you're not that big, at least you're not that fat, at least you can fit in that largest size available shirt. And then you will feel like garbage, like garbage for mentally shitting on someone else's body, someone who has grown up feeling like you do. And then everything will feel like garbage and shit, because in the end, both of those things are just food. Food that's been thrown away and food that's made its way out of your system. Food that for one reason or another is no longer in your stomach, but is still in your stomach because you may not be that fat, but you are still not that skinny. I have never been that skinny, and I have never called myself a goddess, and I have never felt fully comfortable in a bathing suit as it clings to my body, to my curves. And please, dear God, dear Aphrodite, dear Venus, let this be a day free of worrying that I look pregnant when I'm so obviously not. I am simply water and sea foam, and I am simply plump with the weight of these things, plump with fat that makes me look more like a manatee than a twig. I've heard that sailors mistook manatees for mermaids, and with the way that my thighs touch, I must be one step closer to becoming a mermaid. And one day my double chins will turn into gills, and I will shed this species' standards for beauty in favor of the water that fills me to the brim, and I will not be human, but I will be comfortable, fully comfortable with my fat self keeping me warm in the frigid depths where I can look up and imagine Aphrodite being birthed from the sea foam that I will one day become one step closer to becoming a goddess. Yeah!